health world, there's a lot of confusion around potatoes and whether or not they're a healthy option. So today I'm going to break it down for you and give you my thoughts. So potatoes get a bad rap a lot of the time, and there are a lot of diets out there as well as people that recommend that we cut out potatoes altogether or at least reduce the amount that we're eating pretty significantly. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have potatoes a lot of times as a part of my meals, and one of the things that I hope to do over there is for it to be a resource for you to see how I build my meals, what I'm eating, and for you to get some ideas. So obviously, if I'm eating potatoes, I don't think they're all bad, and there are a few reasons for that. First off, you know that one of my main criteria for anything diet related is whether or not something is real food. I think that's a really great first thing to look at when you're looking at any particular food. And potatoes are definitely a real food. They're a plant, they grow in the ground, there's nothing crazy going on there, and people have been eating them for a long time. And despite what some people might want you to think, potatoes aren't empty calories or devoid of all nutrition. They actually have a lot of nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin B6, potassium, and then they also have smaller amounts of things like niacin and folate. And if you want to see the amounts of different nutrients in potatoes, the USDA does have a chart where they go through all foods, different preparations. You can kind of put stuff in and look at amounts. So I will link that for you if you want to look at that and dig into this a little bit deeper. So the question is, if potatoes are a source of a lot of nutrients and they are a whole real food, then why do they get such a bad reputation? So the first thing is the way that we eat them. So for a lot of people, the main ways that they get potatoes is through potato chips and French fries, and I'm sure other prepared potato products come in there too. So if you're thinking about it, that's not really a healthy way to eat potatoes. These are highly processed, oftentimes packaged foods, and they're usually cooked in poor quality oils. And also with these preparation methods, most of the time the potatoes have been peeled, and the skin on that potato has a lot of nutrients. So when you peel the potato, you're just throwing those nutrients out. Another reason why potatoes get a bad rap is because of the amount that we are eating. So for a lot of people, a nice chunk of their overall veggie consumption is potatoes, and for a lot of those people, the main way they're eating the potatoes is as French fries or potato chips or something similar. So I think we can all agree that if most of your veggies are coming in the form of potato chips, that's probably not a great thing. Now this is a concern for two reasons. First off, it's just the overall quantity of the potatoes. Now potatoes, while they are a vegetable, they are a starchy vegetable. So what that means is that they're going to be higher in calories and carbohydrates than something like lettuce or cucumbers or tomatoes or some of those non-starchy vegetables. So this means that potatoes are going to be contributing more calories overall, and because of the carbohydrate, they can also raise your blood sugar. So they're affecting your body very differently than the non-starchy vegetables would. The other thing here is because the amount of potatoes that people are eating is just so high, it could be pushing out some of those other vegetables, the lettuces and the cucumbers and the tomatoes like we mentioned earlier, and all of those other great vegetables that do so much to give us lots of nutrients and other important things for our bodies. So not only are we eating a large amount, but we're also eating less of the other things that we need to be eating in the mix of a healthy diet. Now with all that said, there are a lot of ways that you can incorporate potatoes as part of an overall healthy diet. So the first thing to look at is how you are cooking your potatoes. You don't want to be eating a lot of processed potato products like prepared French fries and potato chips. Instead, we want to be doing things like making roasted potatoes in the oven, or potato wedges, or making baked potatoes, or mashed potatoes, or cooking potatoes in a cast iron skillet with lots of spices and stuff. That's something I've been doing a lot here recently. So the preparation definitely makes a big difference. Another thing to think about with the preparation is the skin. Don't throw it out. I never peel potatoes, and it does two things for you. One, it's going to be healthier because you're getting all the fiber and nutrients that's in that peel, but also it's less work for you. That means less time spent in the kitchen, and dinner is getting on the table faster, and I think that for a lot of people that would be seen as a positive thing. So skip the peeling, it's going to save you time, and it's going to give you a more nutritious meal. And another thing to remember is that potatoes are a starchy vegetable. So when I'm meal planning or building my plate, I don't think of potatoes as a vegetable. I think of them as a starch, the same way I would rice or pasta or bread or something like that. You know, it's not the vegetable portion of my meal. That's for other things, the non-starchy vegetables that we talked about earlier, and the potatoes are there to be my source of carbohydrate in the meal. So that's the deal with the whole potato situation. I hope you liked this video, and let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about specific foods, whether they're healthy or not, or any other questions about potatoes. And if you are new to my channel and you want more healthy eating tips and nutrition info and healthy recipes, make sure that you subscribe, because eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle really doesn't have to be complicated, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you're loving the free info here, but you're finding that you need something more personalized, don't forget that I do offer one-on-one nutrition sessions. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and we can get that set up for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.